Hi, it's week 2, and this week we're going to be beginning Unit 1, which is a group of learning modules, and learning and study skills and reading process are what we're going to be studying in this particular unit. Okay, it's going to be working with your Effective Reader Chapter 1, and make sure that you have the Effective Reader and the Ready to Read More. Ready to Read More is going to be the book where we're going to do practice readings using the skills that we use from the Effective Reader book. Okay, and in this week we're going to be doing two different things. We're going to be learning about the reading process and how to make reading easy and successful the first time that you read something. It's really easy, and most of the students say to me at the end of the first week and all during the semester, wow, the reading process really works. And it really does. And I want to be honest with you, I never learned the reading process myself as a student. Nobody ever taught it to me. I never knew that it existed. And looking at it from the point of view of a teacher, I really wish I had known it as an undergraduate or a student in your position, because it would have been so much easier to do the reading process. Also this week, you're going to be quite active. Make sure that you check the calendar and you print out the homework instructions from the announcements, because there's activities going on almost every day that you have to begin or finish. And pay very close attention to the beginning times and the ending times for all of the activities that are listed on the homework instructions, on the calendar. If there's anything graded for the week, make sure that you go back to the syllabus, because I have that chart of all of those dates of assessment, of opening and closing, and how much you have to do, and other things that you need to be working on. Okay. This is actually quite an easy week with the topics that you're going to be working with. The first one is going to be the reading process, and I'm going to be teaching you what to do and how to do the reading. Not just sit down and read, but sit down and work with the reading. Understand it the first time that you read it. Understand it before you read it. That's easy, and I'm going to show you a really cool trick about that. Also, when we get done doing the reading process, we're going to start working on how do we organize information so we can remember it. These are called graphic organizers. They're things to help us study. It's a study skill. Inside those, with the graphic organizers, we're going to be learning how to take the information from what we read in the Ready to Read More book, or any other book that you're reading for your textbooks, and putting information down on paper so you can remember what it is. You understand it. When you go back to it in a month to look at it again, you look at it and say, oh, I remember that, because I know that I used to look at my notes a month after class, when I took the notes, and I was like, oh my God, what did I write? I don't understand what I was writing. And so this is a way to help you remember in the future. Not just remember today, not just remember next week, not just remember for a quiz that's at the end of the week or next week or anything like that. Look at your notes in 3 months and 6 months, and you'll be able to say, oh, I remember that. That's easy to remember. That's what the reading process and the graphic organizers are all about. Also, inside the reading process and graphic organizers, I start teaching you test-taking tips about how to read something, and even if it's something that you don't understand or it's really long, how can you answer all the questions successfully? How can you increase the percentage of questions that you get correct? And even if you don't know the exact answer, how can you improve your opportunity to have an educated and informed decision about making the choice for your answer for the question that you're looking at, and having a stronger possibility of getting it correct? This is a very, very foundational structural week that we're going to start working with this week. Make sure that you're working on all the materials as I give them to you. Get through the reading process in the next couple of days. If you can finish the reading process by the chapter on reading process by about Thursday or so, you're about right on the good pace. And then when you get done doing reading process, make sure that you start the graphic organizer stuff, because there's not a lot in graphic organizers. It's just a beginning of the basic stuff. As I said, pay attention to your syllabus and your homework instructions and the calendar about things that you need to do, discussion postings that you have to do. I'm looking at my notes, that's why I keep looking away. Check the calendar and your homework instructions and the syllabus also for the graded assessments that you're going to be doing this week. And if you have any questions or you want to participate in an online discussion about getting this all together and maybe creating study groups together, that's really fantastic. Go onto the discussion boards and post a discussion in the section where it says I have a question, and we can all participate in that. And I'm looking forward to a fantastic week and interacting with all of you. Have a great week and keep studying.